Welcome to another video, another paintings and brushes with me, and here are the materials. Painting something related to both interests me because of their unique structures and the details. Also, this time I'm starting to kind of explore the story of all of these colors, and for me, to get to know more about it is to practice it. This painting has taught me a lot, and I believe in every painting, or that means in every practice, the more you get to learn something and understand something. So this painting intends to avoid restrictions in color usage, but at the same time trying to tie them in a single piece. Or in terms of photography, we kinda like have a theme or a preset. The reference are from pixels. I always start with the farthest. In terms of this painting, we have the skies and the mountain background. We can give them a blurry effect, so just distance for them to give definition to the main subject. One of the challenges is how you can make it look like the sun is placed before the mountain. Therefore, I blurred the mountain and combined with the sunlight. Gradient is one of the tools, and at the same time the color mixing. It has to be wet for you to create not too harsh lines to give fluidity characteristics on your painting. Next is the water, the reflections, how I give not only a single color but also combines them with another color while it is still damp. I decided to start with the most left boat, but I also jumped with the boat the farthest. Sometimes in painting there are changes in process for what must be done first, so it's okay, it is an experiment. There are some unexpected instances. I remember how I always view this piece in different angles because it is also new to me what I am doing in here. I continue to paint each boat, the form, the silhouette, details, and reflections. In painting the boat, I applied the layering technique, lightest colors first, then to darkest. I painted the body and some of the areas that need shadows and darker colors, and also some of the details. And as you can see, there are some contrasting effects. We have the shadows in green shades while the boat is in red. It came more intense. Also, do not forget the highlights, as these white spaces give vibrancy and sense of illumination to your painting. I remember when we were doing plates, these whites, how they give effect to your painting. Try it also too when you are doing art with the watercolor. You're gonna enjoy the process. I continue to paint the inner side of the boat using colors of brown. I continue to layer them and give more stronger effect by balancing the light and the darker tone. Areas not lit by the sky will receive darker color, and areas lit by the sky will receive lighter color. This painting is indeed an up and down process for me, trying to figure it out, what it will look like and how it can be the end process. There are certain pictures that the end result might look like it, but yeah, I still hold on to the process that it can be different from what I imagined. Placing brush strokes here and there, building up the layers, forming the bead. It is a cohesive whole of trying different technique. The wet on wet, wet on dry, dry on wet. The next boat is interesting for me. Here I place orange color with some touches of blue, yellow and violet, and color wheel. As you can see, I am trying different contrasting color and putting them in a gradient and adjacent relation and distances. Here, I am just enjoying the process and realizing that watercolor can be explored in different ways. It is one of the medium that interests me most because of its flexibility and how this material can support different style and rhythm. If you haven't tried it yet, I would suggest that try these materials and testing them in 3 different shades. The areas where it receives lighter part, then areas with shade, and then the areas with the shadows. Next is to be more welcoming on the challenges. This material can be controlled in different degree, as once you put some pigment, there are instances that you cannot undo it, so it is one of the challenges. But also, painting and practice is part of the process. The very first time that I painted with watercolor, I put it away. Yet the second time around is not my fave also. But the third time, something that interests me, so I continue, and every try teaches a lesson, and the more you try, the more you know the material. The faster you are in creating, the more you'll be familiarized with the colors. Just continue the process, and these are the colors that I incorporate, some techniques that I use, and I continue it up to the very end process of the painting. Thank you so much, guys, and comment down below what are your thoughts, what are your comments, and what are your suggestions of what am I going to do next. God bless, guys.